Okay people, what we have here is the ctri160 Fscan RGY, red, green and yellow, 100 milliwatt red, 60 milliwatt green, mixes those and makes yellow. But what today's video is about is, the mini hand controller. There is an Fscan one available. This is the ctri160. For this particular laser you need the ctri160 FS, but I can't find it anywhere. But this one still works. Anyway, let's have a look at the back of the unit. On the back here you have your DMX in and out. Oh, my dog's just made an appearance. Hey Stamp! Anyway, back to business. DMX in and out for linking multiple units together. When using the mini hand controller, or the DMX I believe as well, you need the first and the last switch up. You've got your microphone there to pick up the sound when you're on sound mode. You've got your key there to stop idiots using your laser when you're not there, and that blinding the kids, blinding the dog, and then they'll try and blame you. But anyway, you've got your on and off switch. I don't need to tell you what that's for. You press that and it makes tea and toast. You've got your zoom adjust here, which obviously adjusts the size of the image or pictures to fit exactly the wall you're projecting onto, if that's what you want to use it for. Obviously sound sensitivity, your power in, and your safety hanging hook. I think I've covered the basics. All there is left to do now is switch it on and see what it does. Okay, now when you first switch this on, it will be on mode 0, which is sound to light. When you switch it to mode 1, it's the normal standard operation mode that it would be without the controller. Mode 2, I believe you can choose the patterns, but it's sound to light, yeah. And mode 3 is everything controlled by the controller. The up and down movements and the patterns. You can adjust the speed, you can adjust whether it goes up or down, and from 5 to 0 are just different positions. If you can hear the odd bit of whining, that's my dog. He's waiting for his walk, so you know what I'm doing after this video. Anyway, right, you have 4 pages of patterns. I'm going to go through the patterns with you. On each pattern you can split it in half, so you've got half on one side and half on the other. You can rotate it, or you can rotate it a bit quicker, and obviously all of this with the up and down, as you can see here. Right, like I say, I'm going to show you the patterns, so here we go. If I go to page 0, pattern 1, you've got the dinosaur. Sorry, pattern 0, you've got the dinosaur. 1, another dinosaur. 2, 3, and so on and so on. The dancing lady, quite popular with lasers. I've seen it on quite a few. You've got some flowery thing there, I don't know what that is. And the second page, never worked out what that is, doesn't look like much. You've got a water spout, or whatever you want to call it, and you've got a few numbers. Unfortunately you've just got 9, 6, 3 and 0. But obviously again you can split the images in half. Yeah, let's carry on with the pictures. Also you can adjust the size of the image, which is what I'm doing there, which I'm sure I don't need to tell you that, but anyway, yeah. The next page, page 2, you've got the liquid sky, which you can make it rotate quicker or slower, or just leave it as it is. Yeah, you can adjust the speed of which it does all of those, and of course the position. The same applies to every effect on it. Every picture it does, you can split it in half, rotate it, make it go up and down. So all I'm going to do for now is just show you the different patterns it does. One of these, I'll just scroll through them. This is the boring bit for me because I've not got anything to say. But yeah, here we go. Page 3. Now, like I say again, every single effect you can split it in half. I'll just quickly scan through them all. That's a good one. Now when you've got a wobbly baseline, I find this one quite good. It just seems to go with the baseline, obviously. Anyway, just showing you those already. Now you've got double liquid skies. You got that thing there. triangle and a hexagon, if it is a hexagon. Squiggly line, those things. Page 4. You've got a few circles. Obviously, again, you can split them up. That's quite good. This one's quite cool. I quite like this one. Now this one is particularly good because when you speed it up, it produces quite an effect. Struggling to think of things to say, but hopefully the laser will keep you entertained enough on its own. Ignore the jiggly camera work. I've got my hands full, as you probably guessed. And back to naught again. So yeah, that's the patterns you get. And again, like I say, you can split them all in half, so you've got half on each side. Yeah, you can make it rotate slowly, all the up and down. Yeah, it's starting to sound like a sexual innuendo there. Fast and slow, up and down, blah blah blah. And then you end up doing something similar to that at the end of it all. Right, I think I've kind of covered everything there. One thing I don't know about this laser are the kpps capabilities of the scanners. I've looked everywhere and can't find the information anywhere. If any of you know, please give me a shout, let me know. I'm dying to find out what they are. So for now, all I'm going to say, which many people say, is practice and enjoy. Have fun. Ciao for now.